how to break the loop. All right, babe, we've identified the loop. We've exposed the root. We've dragged shame into the sunlight where it can't thrive. Now it's time to talk about the part everyone wants but nobody wants to actually do, breaking the damn pattern. And listen, breaking a pattern doesn't look like a Hollywood montage. It looks like shaking hands, small wins, awkward attempts, and baby steps that feel way too tiny to matter, but literally rewire your brain. So let's make it doable. Let's make it human. Let's make it you. Here are the 5 steps to breaking the loop. Milajki style. 1. Awareness without self-drag. Awareness is the first step, but it must be gentle awareness, not self-abuse disguised as self-improvement. You can't heal what you shame. You can only heal what you're willing to see. Try asking yourself, what is the pattern I keep repeating? What emotion is at the center of this loop? Where have I felt this before? Who does this dynamic remind me of? And ask with curiosity, not judgment. Shame closes the door. Curiosity cracks it open. Self-compassion opens it wide. You don't need to fight your loop. You just need to be aware of it with enough compassion that your body finally feels safe to try something new. 2. Name the loop, give it a persona. Humans understand patterns better when we personify them. So give your loop a name. Yes, actually name it. Examples: the pick-me panic loop, the abandonment Olympics, the chaos chaser, hero fixer mode, the silent treatment survival script, the burnout overachiever loop. Why does naming matter? Because when you name it, you separate you from the pattern. It gives you space to say, oh hey, that's not me being stupid. That's my chaos chaser trying to drive again. And the moment you detach your identity from the loop, you gain power over it. 3. Pattern interrupts. Choose tiny different behaviors. This is where real rewiring happens. Not through big dramatic changes, but through tiny different choices repeated over time. A pattern interrupt is a micro choice that disrupts the usual loop. Examples: if you usually chase, then pause. Breathe. Do nothing for 24 hours. If you usually stay silent, say just one sentence. Can we slow down? If you usually overgive, do 10% less. Not 0, just less. If you usually text immediately, say, I'll reply later, and actually reply later. If you usually self-abandon, ask, what do I need in this moment? If you usually collapse, ground your body, feet on the floor, hand on heart. These tiny choices are not meaningless. They are massive. They tell your nervous system, we are safe enough to try something different. That's what rewiring looks like. 4. Show your nervous system a new experience of safety. Your brain won't let go of old patterns until it feels safe in new ones. Peace has to be proven, not forced. This means creating micro moments of safety throughout your day. Slow down your breath. Place a hand on your chest. Feel your feet on the ground. Release tension in your jaw. Ask your body, what feels safe right now? Allow micro pleasures, sunlight, warm drink, soft blanket. Surround yourself with people who are gentle. Set one boundary, even a small one. These aren't random wellness behaviors. These are somatic rewiring techniques. Your nervous system must feel safety to accept new behavior. Peace isn't just a mindset, it's a body experience. 5. Replace the old pattern with a new one slowly. A loop dies when you stop feeding it. Not all at once, but consistently, little by little. Ask yourself, what new pattern do I want to create? Then pair it with a micro action. Want healthier relationships? Practice receiving instead of overgiving. Want better boundaries? Practice saying, let me get back to you, instead of yes, no. Want to stop people pleasing? Practice disappointing someone a tiny bit and surviving it. Want to stop choosing chaos? Pause before reacting. Ask, what would the peaceful version of me do? Want to stop repeating childhood wounds? Interrupt the moment your inner child takes control. Place your hand on your heart and remind her, you're safe. I've got you. These small upgrades, repeated consistently, literally reshape your neural pathways, identity, and self-worth. 6. Get support. Don't heal alone. Breaking lifelong patterns doesn't happen in isolation. Your nervous system learned these loops in relationship, so it's often healed through relationship too. This can mean therapy, trauma-informed coaching, support groups, somatic healing, safe friendships, loving routines, online communities. Hi, level up your Selfie fam. Healing is not a solo mission. It's a relational experience. You're not meant to self-regulate every wound alone. That's impossible, and honestly, unfair. The truth about breaking loops: it's not fast, it's not aesthetic, it's not linear, but it is possible, and you're already doing it. By listening, by noticing, by choosing awareness over autopilot. You're not behind, you're not failing, you're rewiring, you're evolving, you're becoming the first version of your lineage to choose peace over familiar chaos. That's revolutionary.